Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with the 10th day of my Thankfully Inspired series for November. And today I am going to be using these two layouts by the lovely Jessica Michaels to create a layout for this picture of my grandson in this cute little dinosaur outfit. And I am going to use Storyteller by Vicki Booten. I picked this collection because it was one that I knew I had a lot of scraps for, but also because I have these dinosaur stickers and I thought these colors would work best with some of those stickers. I do have a few things for the Storyteller collection and this Echo Park dinosaur sticker sheet. So I have my embellishments and my papers and my picture and these awesome layouts by Jessica. So let's see how this goes. So all this month, if you are just now tuning in, I am taking layouts from people in my scrappy life who have encouraged me and inspired me because I am super grateful for them. Jessica Michaels is definitely one of them. She is the mixed media guru. I love, love, love the way that she creates and how freely she uses mixed media and her bubbly, happy personality. And I love watching the way she creates. So I wanted to pick a couple layouts. It was very hard. So this first one is all these rays and it's such a neat layout, but I also really like the other one that had the strips. So I took a piece of white cardstock and I cut it down to 10 by 10. And then I just laid a bunch of branding strips, and a lot of them are from the paper book, like and why can I get my words out? The project pad or the, just the book. The paper pad. Y'all, why can I not use words? Wow. Anyway, from the paper pad, so it has a hole in the middle. And so I just used about 1/2 inch and that's all I needed. So I just put some adhesive all the way around and then stuck them down. And I love the way it turned out. For a little while, I was a little nervous. And then in the end, I was like, okay. And then I put this 9 1/4 by 9 1/4 square on top of it. So it gave me a pretty decent size thickness there where you can still see all the different colors and the rays coming out. And then I started with the strips and I started getting a little nervous that it was going to be too much, but honestly, I think that it's really perfect. I really was going to use mixed media because, like I said, Jessica Michaels is phenomenal with the mixed media. And I was like, on my little notes, it specifically says, use mixed media. And then, the other things that I was going to do with this layout. And when I started to get to this point right here, I'm like, where would I put mixed media on this paper? So on her layout, the first one that I shared of the rays, she has mixed media around the outside of those rays. And it's a really cool effect. But I've used this like aqua tealy color that I'm going to map my layout on. And so I can't really do that. So I could have put it on white paper and then added some mixed media, but I didn't. I am going to go back to the other layout and use the little tags that she's got up in the top corner of that raise paper. I just cut a couple from the scraps that I had left over from this collection. I add this one right here with the little grid on it so that I could do some journaling. Not going to do a lot. Really, the only thing to say about this picture is that he's wearing this super cute shirt that says Adora-Saurus. And it's super fitting, and that's what it says. The shirt is awful fitting of this little guy. So after I get that on there, I do put some string or, thread through the tag holes, which I don't always do that. Most of the time I just use an enamel dot. But I decided that since she's got a lot of that kind of going on with her layouts, I figured I would also put that on there. I also stitched on the strips, like 4 of the strips, which is impressive because I don't do much of that, but I did start doing more in October, and now I have a little threading tool, which makes my life so much easier. I build the title at the bottom, and I decided to title it Adora-Saurus. I've got a lot of this collection's alphas, so I wanted to use as much of those as I could, but obviously I don't want to take up a ton of space. So I did the Adora-Saurus down in the bottom, and then I pulled some of the things from the dinosaur sticker sheet. I really only pulled 3 things. One is a bigger sticker that says Adventure Awaits, but I just fussy cut around it and put it in that bottom left corner. I didn't need all that extra grid space that shows. And then I put a little oval with a pterodactyl on it. And then I put the sticker, or I haven't yet, but I'm going to, up by the tags that says dinosaurs. And just stuck that up there. I add a few little hearts, a few little birds. I've got a little quote on here that says, wild hearts fly free. And then I have this little wordy bit that says so funny, because he is absolutely hysterical. I put a little ticket in there that says happy life. And then I'm just going to finish it off with some enamel accents. And like I said, add that dinosaur sticker at the top. I've already done my journaling. I am going to date stamp where it says documented, but I wanted to wait because it's got a set after I stamp it, because it's one of those cardstock stickers, so it's got a little sheen on it, and if you accidentally bump it, it'll smear. So but anyway, if you all have not already started following the lovely Jessica Michaels, I hope that you will. She is super creative and super fun. I love watching her videos and looking at her layouts because she's got a lot of talent, and I enjoy learning new things from her. So I'm just grateful for her putting out her art and her work, her work of heart. That's what I like to call it, because it is, really inspiring to watch people create especially because she's got little kiddos, and I love watching that because, of course, that inspires me with my little baby. So here are the 2 layouts of hers that I was inspired to use to create my layout. And then here is the up close of mine. Like I said, I love her so much, and I hope that you all will go check her out if you haven't not already subscribed, and follow her. You will learn lots and enjoy it as you go. And I hope that you all will give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. If you haven't been following along already this month, every day so far, I have picked someone in my scrappy journey who has encouraged me and inspired me that I am super thankful for. There are far more than 30 of them, but I just kind of had to do some selecting. And so I picked some of the people who have really gotten me started. So I would love it if you'd go check those videos out if you haven't already. And I hope that you all have a fantastic day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.